want to welcome everybody here for this very, very important announcement. And we have a couple of distinguished guests here today that would like to say a few words. I'm not going to give away what the announcement's about, but this is their turn to shine in the sun. So I'm going to call on MP Rick Norlock, first of all, to say a few words on behalf of the federal government.
Thank you very much. So you said we're here to shine? I feel the shine on my hair. I just hate getting my hair wet, so as you can see. Anyway, sorry for the humor. It's made my wife a promise I wouldn't try to tell a joke because it was flat. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to make what I believe to be a very important announcement for the citizens of the town of Cobourg and for everyone in the area because it's going to create jobs and it's going to make Cobourg a better place to live because it's going to prevent some flooding. And we're here to make an announcement with regard to the Midtown Creek flood detention pond. So I saw detention and I thought, is somebody into trouble? Well, it says detention, so there you go. Project in Cobourg will benefit from funding from the Small Communities Fund. The project will include the construction of a new storm sewer management pond, a new concrete outlet structure to control the release of water on Midtown Creek, which will contain and treat stormwater and provide flood protection. Once completed, the new structures will help reduce the likelihood of flooding, thus contributing to the reduction of social and economic risks for local homeowners and businesses. The $1 billion Small Communities Fund provides funding for priority public infrastructure projects that deliver on their local needs. Canada and Ontario will each provide $272 million to support projects such as this in communities province-wide with fewer than 100,000 residents. So today I am here to announce that the Government of Canada will provide up to $416,000 to the Small Communities Fund for this project. The annual federal support has increased from $571 million in 2003-2004 to an estimated $5 billion in 2015-16. For Ontario, this represents almost $11 billion in dedicated federal funding, including more than $2.7 billion into the new Canada Fund and an estimated $8.12 billion in the federal gas tax fund. Last year alone, $2 billion was made available to municipalities supporting approximately 2,000 projects across Canada, and I'm not going to read the rest for fear that we're going to get a little wet, so I'll turn it over to you. Yeah, I don't want to get my hair wet.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'm going to call on our MPP, Lou Rinaldi, because he has an important role to play in this as well.
Well, yeah, we want to get our hair wet. Anyways, thanks very much, Gil, and it's good to be here today at Midtown Creek. And when I saw that yesterday, I said, so is this going up the creek without a paddle or going down the creek without a paddle? But I think it's going up the creek because we're going to make things better. So our government, just like the federal government, is partnering on this huge investment in infrastructure, which it's happening right across the province with some over $270 million for this round. And what this really does is it helps us build infrastructure like a retention pond out here, roads, bridges, and transit, hospitals, schools. So we are committed we've committed $130 billion over the next 10 years for infrastructure across the province. And that would create an estimate of about 110,000 jobs by doing such thing. And part of that, it's here today, as Rick mentioned, just over $400,000 to the province to help to build this retention pond, which I think it's important also to know that sometimes we forget. We have this thing called climate change that we need to take a little bit more serious. We notice more floods, more ice storms, and there's communities across this province already that are building to prevent those things to happen, like with bigger storm sewers and so forth. So this is very forward thinking. The other piece that I would say is that I want to congratulate the mayor, council, and staff of Cobourg, because like any other programs, when you funding as such, it's very competitive. And although I didn't look at the list of names, I see the link to the list without knowing who was successful sometime back, and it's kind of scary. I forget the number now of the ask compared to what was available. So, as I said to the mayor earlier on today, that Cobourg is normally a step ahead, and I'm not, saying that because we're here today. Because when these things happen, we're ready, and we benefit from that. So, to staff, to council, congratulations moving forward. Thank you. So, we will continue with infrastructure funding. This is the beginning, I guess, for part of our 10-year plan as we move forward. And I personally look forward to working with our federal counterparts and municipalities, because when we put our heads together, we can get a heck of a lot more done, such as today. So again, congratulations, and I hope I don't get asked to go for a swim when it's built. I'll come to cut the ribbon.
Thanks, Lou. Linda, would you like to say anything on behalf of the Ganaraska Regional Conservation Authority?
Just that we're very pleased that the town of Cobourg has received this money, and we're looking forward to partnering and helping with the stormwater management.
Dan, did you want to say anything on behalf of Canada Power?
No, I'll pass.
Okay. Well, I'll wrap up with a few words, because it is truly all about partnerships. And when we first came forward with this project, I approached both Rick and Lou and told them it was coming forward. I told them the importance of it, and as they usually do, they went forward and they got behind this project and supported it, because it is so crucial that we get this storm detention pond here. I don't know how many of you recall, just a couple of years ago, I think it was in February, we had a thaw and a tremendous rainstorm, but the ground was frozen and it flooded all of the houses on the north side of the railroad tracks, all the way back up to here, and the people had to use boats to get in and out of their houses. Well, thanks to the funding that we're getting from the federal government and the provincial government, we're not going to have that situation anymore, and there's going to be a lot of people who are going to feel a lot better about the safety and security they have living in this particular area. So again, thank you very much for your contributions. It's been absolutely wonderful. And I also want to thank staff, because in Cobourg, we're very, very lucky to have a forward-thinking staff. What they do is they take a look at the projects, whether we can afford them or not, and they put together the projects, and then the minute some funding becomes available, they take it out of their back pocket and they say, here we are, we're in. This is a project that's worth considering. So again, staff, Barry, Stephen, much appreciated for your forward thinking and your planning, and without it we wouldn't be able to take advantage of the funding the way we do. Thank you very much.